Welcome to The Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. It is July. Are we really paying attention? It is July. Can you believe it? I believe it because it's hot in the Northeast. We've been under this heat wave that's been going on. I know it's not worse than Texas, so don't Texas people come for me, or my people in Phoenix and that kind of thing, because I know out there in Arizona and Nevada and all them places it's like 110 and 120 and all those crazy things. It's really wild how this heat wave has come across the country. But you know what? It's the summer, so what can we expect? But yeah, it is July. It's actually a little bit after midnight, so it's actually July 2nd right now. I just wanted to check in with you guys again. I know that I did a little bit of an extra podcast in June, but it took me a while to get started in June. I don't think I recorded anything until almost the middle of June, and I want to get better with that. And I really want to get back to doing at least once a week, and that's what I've been trying to do. But I'm working on getting it back up into the pace of each week, rather than putting out 4 that are so close together. To put out 4 episodes close together. But that's my goal, is to have 4 episodes a month. But I want to make sure that they are spaced out a little bit more. So I am still working on that. There's just been a lot going on, as you guys know. There's been construction going on in the house. We renovated our kitchen, complete reno, and that was incredible. To see something that you have designed and something that you worked on for months come to fruition with an incredible contractor. And I know people always have these bad, I don't even know what the word is. They always have bad things to say about contractors, and this person did this and this person did that. I will tell you, this contractor was amazing. RC Construction was absolutely amazing. I will do a full rundown on them. I'll probably do a full rundown on them and put their information up, but I'm actually working on a video. I just haven't had the time to really sit down and do before and after photos and videos and all that kind of stuff, because I even told the contractor that I would send him the video as well, and he could post it on his website, social medias or whatever. So I haven't quite got around to that yet, but we're like a week and a half or so post construction, and it's beautiful. It really is beautiful. It's modern, it's updated. I enjoy cooking in there. It's a dream. It really is a dream. And thank God, I know that not everybody is able to do the necessary repairs that they need to do in their homes. And I'm thankful that, we're able to do that. And it's a real blessing, truly a blessing. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to do a whole rundown of everything so you guys can see. You'll probably have to go to my social media to be able to see it. But yeah, I'm going to do something dedicated to that because it's well worth it. But I wanted to check in with you guys because we are officially at the halfway mark of the year. You've got June, you've got July, August, September, October, November, December. So we are at 6 months to the day, pretty much. What are you doing? Did you accomplish the things that you wanted to accomplish in the first 6 months of the year? What is your plan for the next 6 months? What is it that you want to do in the next 6 months? What do you want to accomplish? What what assignment are you on? Are you walking in your assignment? Are you walking in your calling? Are you making the adjustments of the things that you're supposed to do that you weren't doing before? Because you got a roadmap, but you still don't think that you have to do those things. You still think that you can do it all by yourself. You still think, oh, everybody else is wrong and I'm right. What are you doing to change your mindset to get into a place of gain and not be in a place of lack? And when I say gain, I don't mean gain as in taking advantage of, but I mean gain as in being positively gaining wisdom, positively gaining momentum, positively gaining more finances. How do you get your finances in order? You know what you've had to do, and you're still flipping around, flapping around, still not doing what you know you need to do to get ahead. What is stopping you? It's not about, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do this, I need to do that. It's more, what is stopping you? What is the thing that is holding you back? Sometimes it's friends, sometimes sometimes it's family. Unfortunately, sometimes it could be our significant other who may not understand the drive or the dream or, what you're on. These are the things that you need to address. You need to sit down. You need to let your loved ones in your life know how they can support you. And support you doesn't always mean monetarily. Supporting could be just a good word. Not saying to someone, well, you just need to go get a job and you just need to go, especially if you're on the entrepreneur track, because I know the majority of my listeners do tend to be entrepreneurs or have their own small businesses. So I know I kind of lean my information that way. But this is for everybody, the 9 to 5. What are you doing to move up in the position that you want to be in? You have been one of the floor member workers for a long time. It's time for you to apply for that manager position that you have been putting off. You may be an executive, but it may be time for you to step up into that senior VP role, and it's wide open, and you're thinking, oh, I may not be qualified, or maybe that's not what they're looking for. Maybe you have imposter syndrome, where you think you're not good enough, or you're in a place and you are successful, but you don't think that you deserve to be there. This is the time to figure out what is stopping you. This is the time to figure out what's holding you back. You've got 6 months until 2025, which is unbelievable to me. I used to think about this time when I was a kid. Like, how old will I be in 2020? How old will I be in 2030? And all this sort of stuff. And now we're here. 2024, we're here. What are you going to do with the rest of your 2024? How can people support you? How can people, your loved ones, your significant other, whatever it is, your children, whatever you got going on, how can they support you? You have to sometimes sit people down and explain, I really would love it if you did this. If you're a mom and you're always wrangling the kids, sometimes you may have to sit down and talk to your significant other and say, hey, I really would love you to take the kids sometimes on Saturday morning so I could work on my dream for a few hours. Put that sign up on the door and let the kids know you can't disturb mom right now, or you can't disturb dad right now because he's working on this XYZ project. Whatever it is that you need to be supported, you need to speak on it. Because closed mouth don't get fed. I know we overuse that statement, but it's true. A closed mouth does not get fed. So speak on it. If people are not able to support you, it doesn't have to be your family. It doesn't have to be your friends. There are so many organizations. Look up business mentors. Google business mentors, and you should be able to find someone in your area, whether you are in Dallas, if you're in Houston, if you're in Chicago, New York, Atlanta, LA, whatever it is, whatever city that you're in, there's always some sort of business mentor program or something. And if you can't find that, go to the SBA website, sba.gov, and it's a plethora of information that is on that website, and they will lead you to the things that you want to know. There's no stone that they don't turn over. SBA.gov will give you everything that you need to know. You understand? We got to start being proactive. If you haven't been proactive in this first 6 months, you got 6 more months where you can be, where you can really switch around the trajectory of where you're going. Nothing is impossible. But one of the things you have to do is you have to figure out what's holding you back. Now, I will share a personal story with you. One of the things that has held me back in the past, not necessarily right now, but in the past, has been helping people to the point and that is a detriment to myself. That has always been a thing for me, going above and beyond so much, but not looking out for my personal well-being, my personal mental health, all of that. That has always been an issue for me. I'm definitely getting better with it, but it still happens from time to time. And sometimes you just have to put your foot down and just know what it is that you got to stand on business. And I've had to do that, It happens less than it used to, because it used to happen to me all the time. And you come away from situations, especially in business, very disappointed because you are expecting, a certain type of reaction. You're expecting people to be overly thankful, and you went above and beyond, and then sometimes they don't even say thank you, and you're just like, wow. It happens. And it's sad. I'll never change who I am. It doesn't harden me. It doesn't make me cold. I mean, you can feel that way, but I'm never going to be that way. I'm still going to be my same helpful self, but I'm definitely going to be more choosy with how I do that. I'm definitely going to be more aware of who I keep around me. And sometimes the lesson is hard. It's kind of tough. But yes, we're at the 6-month mark. And if you are still lagging, if you're still dragging your feet, if you still feel unmotivated, maybe you're going through a depressed time, maybe, your anxiety is kicking up and you just don't know what to do, I always suggest therapy. At this point, I need to have a therapist company. I'm going to get a code or something for you guys for like one of these therapy companies or something, because I got to do a brand deal with these people, because I fully support therapy. It is something that will always be a part of my life. I didn't always indulge in therapy, but I do now, and it is so helpful. It's such a great way to have an unbiased opinion that helps you clarify a lot of things that you may be dealing with in your life. A therapist is not necessarily supposed to tell you what to do, but they're supposed to bring you to the best answers and solutions that will work for you, and they help you clarify a lot of things in your life, and it's amazing. So if therapy is going to be the answer for you to get out there and for you to get up and get out there and figure out what it is that you need to do for the next 6 months, then that's what you need to do. Therapy can be such a great helper with that. And it's very healing to do something for yourself. It's very healing for you to start taking care of your mental health. And I promise you start addressing your mental health, so many other things will fall into place. But figure out what's holding you back. And once you get down to the business of what's holding you back, and you start to do, you start to correct those things, you will start to see things fall into place. You will even bring a different energy to the table, and people are attracted to energy. So you may not even be attracting the business that you want or situations that you want. Sometimes it's because your energy, you know. But anyway, I just had to say that. I'm gonna jump off of here. Talk to me on social media at Onyx Queen Media. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.